there's Dovydas Neverauskas getting ready for what would be his major league debut. Is called up today.
And he's not overly concerned with what the score is. He got a chance to pitch in a Major League Baseball game.
Coming from Lithuania. His father really a baseball pioneer in that country. There were, prior to his father organizing baseball, there was really no deeply organized baseball in that country, and his son becomes the first player to sign with the team from that country, still the only player, and in moments first one from that country and raised in that country to be in the major leagues. Depending on what Clint Hurdle does with Dovydas Neverauskas, he would be making his major league debut. But anybody that, yeah, there's Neverauskas, who born and raised in Lithuania, and not only that, but when he signed, he was the first player to sign out of that country. Still the only one. And how many players that grew up in Europe have there been? There have been very few to begin with. So cool story, and a good arm.
There's not been many from New England get to the big leagues. Schedule 30 games in high school and play 15.
You talk about, yeah, growing up in a cold weather climate,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Dovydas Neverauskas to make his major league debut tonight from Lithuania through Morgantown, the first Black Bear to be called up to the Pirates. Congratulations to the folks at Morgantown there. Relatively new minor league team in the New York Penn League, and now congratulations to Dovydas Neverauskas and his family. Dovydas, his father, such a big inspiration to him and to all Lithuanians who play baseball, because he practically invented organized baseball in the country.
Congratulations.
And not to mention, it's cool to see number 66 in black and gold again, huh? What's he feeling like out there right now, huh?
He probably doesn't even know Mario Lemieux.
Yeah. Well, he's got some butterflies, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. It's a great thrill.
But you know what? Just called up today. Hadn't had a lot of time to think about it. A few hours, maybe, as the roster move took place right before the game tonight. And you got a one-sided game for him to come into.
Yeah, you remember your first major league appearance. You'll never forget it. It's what you've been dreaming about for a long time.
And he'll face Albert Almora Jr.
First pitch is delivered as a strike at 98 miles an hour. Thank you very much.
We're going to talk about how he's the first Lithuanian born and raised player in the major leagues, but that arm is what we're going to talk about after the first couple of outings.
Nothing not to like it when you throw it 98 miles an hour.
Yeah, he's got a fastball in that upper 90s. We just saw the slider that he can throw, a tight slider and then kind of a bigger slider as well. And Jaso will play it off the fence.
Welcome to the big leagues.
Almora with a leadoff double. Well, I keep telling you about Neverauskas and his family and how baseball in Lithuania, you wouldn't know it was there. They would play with tennis balls and a stick, and it would be hard to play because a lot of the other kids didn't even know the rules. So his dad, Dovydas, would start making gloves out of excess leather that he had from his brother's shoemaking business. I mean, they just weren't readily available. Baseball not popular by any means in the 80s and 90s, and there weren't really any fields. Those were hard to come by as well. So over time, with Vermeidis' help, the country started to, at least around Vilnius, which is the capital where the family's from, they got some baseball going, organized ball, and look at his son is in the major leagues now. That's really cool. Now, we saw a lot of guys, Steve, in spring training, Neverauskas included, that look like they can help if needed, especially out of the bullpen.
Yeah, when you figure there's not, maybe I missed it, but I didn't see anything in the media guide about him, or in the minor league section. He just arrived.
And look at the top stack. Some former teammates there too. Tyone and Glass now with Neverauskas last year in Indianapolis.
Then I did miss it. Then there's got to be more information than I found.
We got it.
We did. I did.
He was just called up, what, 10 minutes before we started this one tonight. Bryant with his third hit tonight. Get that first out and settle down, right? But the
good pitch down at the bottom of the strike zone, but these big leaguers are tough, and the Cubs are on a roll tonight.
Well, Neverauskas unscored upon in his 5 appearances in Indy this year. Here in his debut, facing Anthony Rizzo, who's popped out to the third baseman 3 times tonight, twice foul, and has walked twice. Got that 12-game hitting streak going. Neverauskas from a athletic family too. His mom played pro basketball in Russia.
I was just looking in the wrong section. That's all. The media guide. It's
you got to
all
look
there.
in the Lithuanian section of the media guide.
And the major league roster. I was looking in the invitees and then the minor leagues. It's all there.
There's a ground ball. There's 1 and 2, a double play, no RBI for Rizzo. We'll trade the run for 2 outs, clear those bases for Neverauskas here in his debut. And it looks like Rizzo's hitting streak may come to an end tonight. What were you saying, Steve? There's always that one guy.
He's left out of the party.
Yeah, the guy with the 12-game hitting streak in a 14-3 game. Now, Neverauskas signed with the Pirates in 2009, but had only pitched 1 game outside of the complex leagues prior to 2013. So several years to really kind of get him ready to pitch in games.
Well, he did start 26 games 3 years ago in minor leagues.
Yeah, once they put him in the bullpen, the velocity went up, which a lot of guys do. And you can see now, yeah, that might be his future out of that bullpen, throwing 98 with ease. Give the Pirates scouts credit. I mean, you know, scouting that European elite camp back in 2008 to sign him. And 8 years after signing him,
first major league strikeout.
And he was called up. We got the word minutes before airtime tonight. Neverauskas called up and might even get an at bat tonight. You think when he woke up this morning in Indianapolis or wherever the team was that not only would he be in the big leagues but also maybe even bat?
No. No, he did not think about that this morning. Not unless they told him last night to keep it under his hat.
Incidentally, Neverauskas has never batted as a professional. And I don't know how many hacks he got in Lithuania, but that might be the last time that he swung a bat in a game. And he may never. Well, let's see if they keep him in. Well, I'll pinch hit for him. Rats. Grab your glove. Neverauskas in his big league debut tonight.
Yeah, he will remember this. I can go all the way back to May 10th, 1964.
You remember yours?
Yeah. Yeah. Came in the first inning to relieve Tommy Sisk in a doubleheader against the Braves.
How long did you go in the
5 innings?
Really?
Five scoreless innings. And then I got my first start 4 or 5 days after. Well, May 10th I got called up. I think it was May 13th I actually got in the game.
And 5 innings out of the pen.
Out of the pen against Henry Aaron and all those guys.
Oh boy.
And the interesting thing was we got called up, so we were staying with Tommy Sisk and his wife, and he got knocked out in the first inning. I came in, pitched 5 scoreless. As we drove back home, they had told him he was getting sent back down to Columbus.
Oh boy.
So
and you took his spot.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So I was elated. He was devastated. He came back and carved out his major league career, which was good.
Who cooked dinner that night?
The only thing I know, I didn't, because I can't cook. I can't cook anything. I can cook popcorn.
Oh boy.
But yeah, Sunday afternoon doubleheader came in the first inning. Just heart going a mile a minute.
Oh, I bet. And you said that was against the Braves, so Aaron.
Yeah, Henry Aaron was in there. Probably Eddie Matthews too, maybe.
Yeah, he was still with him. So gets the first out. And Neverauskas gets the leadoff man. Hey, great stuff on social media tonight. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. And how about Len showing off his language skills? Puikas Darbas. And yeah, this is a cool moment for folks back in Lithuania. I'm sure this is a really cool moment because no one ever has grown up in Lithuania and played in the major leagues. If you check on Baseball Reference, they say that Joseph Pustis got 5 at-bats for the Philadelphia A's in 1933, but he grew up in Boston, and there's some conjecture whether he was born in Latvia, which is a completely different country. So this is the guy.
Could any of those messages been from native Lithuanians? I mean, the spellings were.
Certainly could be. Absolutely. Well, these days, you know.
Let's check out the folks that took the time to check in. Well.
Yeah, and you know,
Gabby Johnson, I don't think would qualify.
Folks around the world can watch along with us, you know, with the internet. Tonight's game being broadcast in Japan as well. So the global game. Osuna with a diving grab.
Clean inning.
Neverauskas, so 1, 2, 3, 9th.
Big night.
Well, Neverauskas was on deck as last inning ended. He's got his own bat. He's never batted before. He's a professional.
Yeah, it's not a signature name. It's printed. Nonetheless, I never had my name on a bat.
They got a label maker out right before he came up, right? Gotta have your own bat.
I think he was called up a week ago. Just never told him. There's a lot of preparation here.
What a eventful day for Dovydas Neverauskas, huh? Woke up this morning. I'm sure wasn't aware of his recall, and then by the end of the day, he's in the on-deck circle. He's pitching 2 innings in a big league game for the first time.